Is PIM and MDM the same? Not an unreasonable question. I mean, they're both e-commerce technology, both used to manage and organize data within an organization. Both have acronyms that kind of sound like styles of techno music. But the short answer is no. They're not the same thing. They serve different purposes and focus on different types of data. I'm Mikey with Plytics, and today we're going to be looking at the key differences between PIM and MDM software. PIM and MDM software are two different tools used for different reasons and with different functionalities. PIM, or Product Information Management Software, focuses specifically on managing product information. So we're talking everything from descriptions and pricing to SKU numbers and images. With this software, you can get all of your product data in one place. It has capabilities specifically designed for enhancing your data and managing it in the most efficient way possible, so you can then efficiently distribute it across all your sales channels. So your e-commerce platforms, marketplaces, catalogs, and what have you. We're not going to go into everything a PIM system can do for your data now, but to see a breakdown of the most common and the most advanced features of a PIM system and a comparison of the top-rated PIM software in the market, you can check out the handy free guide linked right here. On the other hand, MDM stands for Master Data Management, at least in the context of e-commerce. This category of software has the goal of creating what's called a golden record, which is the idea of one single, well-defined version of all the important data in an organization. MDM has a much wider scope, since it can be used to centralize and share information related to not just products, but also employees, third-party vendors, and customers. As a result, it does then often have more limited functionality compared to software specifically designed to work within each specific niche. A great example of this is data enrichment, as in formatting, enhancing, and supplementing the product data that you're sending out into the world. While good quality PIM software should absolutely offer this functionality, it's not typical for MDM tools, meaning companies will often have to supplement them with a separate third-party data enrichment platform. Both of these types of software have their function and their purpose, and choosing the right one for you really depends on what kind of organization you're running. For enterprise-level companies operating on a massive scale, an MDM tool can be worth the substantial price tag, since it enables them to centralize the fundamental data related to their many employees, vendors, and customers, as well as some core product information. A good PIM tool, however, will benefit retailers of any size, since even smaller product catalogs can generate an immense quantity of product information. Let's put this another way. Think of your organization as a library, and your product data as the thousands of books inside. PIM software is like a cataloging system that's specifically designed for managing the books in the library. It organizes and enriches the book information, so stuff like titles, authors, cover images, and so on, and makes sure all the book's details are accurate, up-to-date, and easily accessible. By making a central repository of book information, library staff and patrons can browse easily and find the books they need. And it's especially helpful for managing large collections of books and making sure they're presented to readers in an effective way. MDM software, on the other hand, is more like a library management system that handles the overall administration of the library as a whole. It's used for maintaining consistent and accurate information about all the different aspects of the library. So not just books, but also borrowers, due dates, lending rules, and other administrative stuff like that. This system makes sure all the library's operations run smoothly by tracking the movement of books, managing borrowing and returning processes, and enforcing library policies. It provides a central hub for managing and coordinating different library activities and ensures that the library's resources are well organized and utilized. This analogy works well for the point we made about the size of your organization as well. If you're running a library the size of the British Library, or the Library of Congress if you must, then yeah, you're almost certainly going to need an overall library management system to connect and coordinate all the different smaller systems involved in keeping the place running. For a smaller library though, that might not be necessary, and you might find all you need is your cataloging system and whatever you're using to keep track of who's borrowing what. Whatever happens though, you're gonna need a cataloging system. Otherwise, you've just got a big room full of books. One final point here, this is not an either-or situation. Just like with our library management system, MDM and PIM can actually be used together incredibly effectively, with your MDM software coordinating and synchronizing the core data that needs sharing internally between all your different departments, while your PIM tool takes care of the product information that's getting sent out to your sales channels. So that's about it. Hope this helped, and to stay up to date with current e-commerce tech, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. Here's that free guide to PIM software again, and if you'd like to try one of the top-rated PIM tools for yourself, just click on the link in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time!